Hi everyone, welcome to Elementary Math with Mr. Scott. Today we're continuing on in place value, but one of the things that we're going to hit today is one that's kind of more difficult for elementary students to truly understand. And to show you that, let's just go ahead and jump in here. One of the things that is really important in the new math series, the Common Core, all those different things, is the understanding of what something is worth between places, okay? So what I like to do to demonstrate this for kids is say, okay, if I have, let's say, a number in the ones place, okay? And so we would say that that is a 4, right? How do I make that 4 move from this place to this place? Okay, how am I going to do that? Well, how I do that is that I multiply it by 10. Okay, so when I do that, I end up with 40, right? Which means I just moved the 4 from, let me grab my pen here, from the ones place, right here, right? Ones place, to now it's the tens place. That's how I do that. And the Common Core wants students to understand how they can go from place to place to place, and what does it take to go from place to place. So if I'm moving, okay, from one place to the next, for instance, from the ones to the tens, right? I'm just going to multiply by 10, okay? And that's how I move, and I'm going to make this a little smaller so I can kind of demonstrate this a lot better for you. I'm multiplying from by 10, okay? And again, if I want to multiply once again from tens, right, to hundreds, again, I'm multiplying by 10. Now, so the idea is that each time I'm going from one place to the next, I am multiplying by what? Everybody? Yep. We are multiplying by 10, okay? Each time I do that. Now, they also want you to be able to say, well, what if I want to take a number, okay, that starts in the ones place? For instance, let's take a 5, and I want to move it to the hundreds place. So in essence, I'm going from here to here. Well, what am I doing? Well, I'm multiplying by 10, and then I'm multiplying by 10. So in essence, what we are doing is we're multiplying by 10 by 10, which is really what? Yeah, we're multiplying by 100, okay? And that gives us what? 500, okay? Now we've just moved the 5, okay? Let me grab my pen again. From the 1 spot, right? That's the 1 spot. And now we've moved it to the 100 spot, okay? So in essence, we're just adding a 0 every time we move a place. If I want to take something from the ones place to the hundreds place, okay, I'm taking that 1 and I'm adding what? 2 zeros. 1, 2. That's for each of the tens that I'm multiplying. Now, if I want to move the ones from the ones place all the way over here to the 100,000s, okay, so let's just say I want to do that. Let's say I've got the number 8, and I want to move that to the 100,000. So I'm going to go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So how many zeros is that? Well, that's from here to here is 1. From ones to tens is 1, okay? And from tens to hundreds is 2, hundreds to 1,000 is 3, 1,000 to 10,000 is 4, and from 10,000 to 100,000 is 5. So how many zeros am I going to put in? I'm going to put 5 zeros in. Then I can go back and put my comma in after my 3 digits, which is my period, right? So again, this isn't hard. Of course, it works also in reverse. if I'm dividing by 100, right, I'm going to be taking 2 zeros, because 100 has how many zeros? Well, it has 2. So I'm taking 2 away. If I'm dividing by 10, it has 1 zero. I'm taking 1 away. Does that make sense? So as we go through this, the idea for them is to understand that as I'm moving things back and forth, dividing or multiplying, I'm taking zeros away or I'm adding zeros based on 10. 10 allows me to basically just move the decimal point, okay? Which means I'm adding zeros or taking zeros away. So if I pick a number, let's just pick a number up here. Let's say 30,000. And I want to divide that. Okay, and I don't have really a division key. I guess I do have. No, it's locked over here because I got the free version. So we'll just draw it in here. So if I've got a division and I'm dividing it, let's say by 1,000. What am I doing? Well, I'm taking, this has 3 zeros, right? So I'm taking 3 zeros away. So as I cross out the 3 zeros here, I'm going to cross out 3 zeros here, and I end up with 30, right? Pretty simple, not too hard, not too difficult to understand. Now when I'm multiplying, I'm going to be adding zeros, okay? So in division, however many zeros I'm dividing by is how many I'm taking away. In multiplication, if I've got, again, that number 30, and I'm going to multiply it by, let's say, 1,000, what am I doing? Well, I'm taking this 30 and I'm adding those 3 zeros to it, okay? Which is going to allow me to be able to put in my number, which is 30, and then add my 3 zeros, right? 1, 2, 3, and that's 30,000. So the goal for today, in our lesson here today, is for us to understand that when we're going from one place to the next, we're multiplying by 10 or dividing by 10 if we're taking away, moving the decimal. As we move, and I'm going to put this in red, as we move this way, oops, gotta have my pen on there, sorry. As we move this way, we're adding zeros, but if we're moving this way, we're taking zeros away, okay? And again, that is one of those deep understandings that the Common Core and the state tests that you might be a part of really love to talk about, really love to have questions about, is that understanding the value between the places. So as we go one step, we're multiplying by 10 each time, but if we skip, and jump over a couple, then we got to understand that we're multiplying either by hundreds or thousands or 10,000 and so on. I hope that really helps. You guys have a great day as always. And remember, math is fun. Take care. We'll see you next time.